Zoe, this curry is a crack of a curry. Lots of lovely ingredients here. Now, to start with, I've jointed my chicken here. I've got some lovely corn-fed chicken, which you can tell by the colour of it. What I want you to do, I've got some ginger and garlic here. I'll take this little container away for you. I want you to microplane it straight into there. And I've got some curry powder.
Lovely.
What I want you to do is open the tin of that, put about 2-3 tablespoons of curry powder on it, some salt, some pepper, a little bit of olive oil, and then mix the chicken around. I want the curry powder on the chicken because that's what gives it some flavour.
And when you're choosing your curry powders, it's really important. Low sodium, no MSG, you know, no preservatives in it, no nasties. That's the one you like, isn't it? The no nasties on the package.
No nasties, but there's no nasties in this one. It is delicious curry powder, plenty of spices and things in it. Now, I've got 3 cloves of garlic. I've just given them a quick smash and just roughly chopped them. You can see they're sort of quite chunky. I like the garlic to be nice and chunky in a curry, sort of chew on it. And I've got half an onion here. You can use a whole onion if you want. And to keep on with that chunky bit, I've got the ginger here and I've just peeled it. But what I'm going to do is just slice it down like that till it's thin and then cut it into little strips, little julienne strips, matchstick size. If you ever want to know what julienne is, basically it's the size of a matchstick. And lemongrass, just give it a bit of a bash. I mean, the curry powder's great. I love the flavour you get from it. And when you put it all over the chicken like that, it sort of sticks to the skin.
Yeah, it's lovely.
And it gives it a great flavour. You can see I've got some coriander that I've roughly chopped there. I've also got some chilli here. I'm going to use 2 of these chilies. What I'm going to do, Zoe, is just cut them from the end here right up to the cap. Going to leave them quite coarse. So while we're eating this curry, you'll come across a big chunk of chilli with the seeds in it. Now, I've got some curry leaves here. If you can just strip the leaves off there, and I've got some kaffir lime leaves, a couple of these.
How many curry, like 10?
Do the whole lot, the whole punnet. I mean, it's there. It actually makes a huge difference to your curry having the leaves through it.
The kaffir lime leaves, I just think, are spectacular. In fact, I had a cocktail recently with kaffir lime leaves.
I could imagine you've had a cocktail recently. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that at all. There we go. In goes these ingredients here, and I've got my wooden spoon over here. I'm going to stir that around. You can see the pan's nice and hot. Now, what I want to do with the potato, because I'm going to put the potato in, I slice it in half like that, and then in half. I want to keep it fairly chunky because I want it to cook the same time as it takes for the chicken to cook. You can see the chicken's got all their curry paste on it. I put it straight in here. And I want to get some colour on it. I want to get it to have a lot of brown on it, but also to cook that curry powder because it sticks to the chicken, as I said before, and gives it a great flavour. There we go. Pop that all the way in there. Now, what I've got here is some curry paste. Basically, the Nyonya is the Indians going to Malaysia and they sort of develop their own cuisine, that fusion, which is an amazing thing about Malaysia. Now, what I'll do is I'll stir that curry paste together. One of the things with a curry paste is by frying it in the oil, you help to release all the flavours and the spices into the actual oil, so that goes all the way through it. Now, a couple of minutes of stirring this around and turning the chicken, and we'll be able to continue this and put it all together nicely. Look at that, stir that around there. And you can see the chicken's got that really good colour on it. And the smell, delicious.
You know, my sister-in-law's from Malaysia and she always talks about these amazing curries that her grandma or mum makes for her.
Oh, the best thing. Now, I've got these potatoes. I'm going to pop them in there. Potatoes are optional. I mean, if you don't want to have rice with it, you can put the potatoes in there. They cook. They help to soak up all the juices as well. In goes some coconut milk there. Now, I've got some coconut sugar. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of that in there. There we go. And if you can cut that lime in half for me, if you cut that in half...
Coconut sugar, it's, you know, I mean, it still is sugar, so it still has, you know, relatively moderate to high GI. But I think the caramel flavour of it is really nice in cooking like this. It's
delicious. And you can see the chicken I'm just going to put straight in here. Now, the oil I cooked the chicken in is going straight into this curry as well because it's picked up all the flavours of the curry, the chicken, the whole thing has gone on there. What I'm going to do is bring this up to the boil, squeeze the lime juice into it, pop the lid onto it for about 30 minutes. Then I'll take the lid off it and let it cook for another 35, 40 minutes until the chicken's nice and tender. And by taking the lid off for that last part of the cooking, it'll help to reduce the sauce down a little bit. So it'll reduce down and we'll have all that beautiful curry oil on top of it. This is going to be a crack of a curry. I can't wait for you to try this. Smells fantastic, and I've got this lovely bowl here. What I'm going to do is just put a couple of pieces in the bottom there and, you know, a couple of pieces of potato as well. I mean, potato, I think is the best. There's always a couple of scruffy potatoes sitting in the bottom of the pantry, isn't there?
They've re-sprouted.
Here we go. Just before they... Peel the sprouts off them and then throw them into the curry. There we go. On it goes like that. And a little bit of this oil.
I mean, it really is a lovely sort of aromatic smell to it.
There we go. I can go some coriander just to freshen it up a little bit. You could see me sometimes pouring some coconut oil on the top of it, but I think it's great the way it is now. Now, what I want you to do is just peel off that chicken. You can see...
Yeah, it really just falls.
It falls off the bone. It's really, really tender. Just tuck into that, Zoe. You know you want to eat it.
This looks good to me.